everybody, and welcome back to Tiffany Takes Trails. Today, we'll be tackling one of the most iconic backpacking routes in Grand Teton National Park. We'll hike nearly 20 miles through Paintbrush Canyon, spend the night in the backcountry, and then cross Paintbrush Divide before descending the beautiful Cascade Canyon. Let's get into it. Paintbrush Canyon, Cascade Canyon Loop Trail, is located here in Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. This loop is strenuous at just about 19.3 miles and 4,177 foot elevation. We are just now getting into it. We're about 2 miles in so far, and we started this hike a lot later than we anticipated. This hike works on a permit system, which means that either the day before or the day of, you have to get a permit. The only permit that was available was the Upper Paintbrush Canyon Trail. Now, I would have ideally liked to start this hike at, say, 6 a.m. Hello. But unfortunately, the ranger station doesn't even open until 8. So we started this trail at about 11:30 a.m. just in time for the afternoon sun. It's about 95 degrees here. Now, you can get permits for this hike well in advance, say about 6 months, and 2/3 of them are sent out that way. However, about 1/3 is reserved for people that walk up the same day or the day before. We got really lucky, and so although I wouldn't have liked to start this hike midday, we're dealing with the hands that we were dealt, and we're making the best of it. Thankfully, I got all I need in this nice 65-liter pack. I should have warned you guys that we are in bear country here in Grand Teton National Park. Grizzly bears, brown bears, black bears, they're all here. We did just have a brief encounter with a mama bear and her cub, and they're actually right here around the corner. It's really important to stay strapped with your bear spray. And if you don't know how to discharge bear spray, you just pull your orange clip to the side, you aim at a 45-degree angle and sweep back and forth. So I do think it's important that we keep moving. Maybe you can catch a glance on the side. We are about 4 miles in to this hike, and we've hiked up about 600 feet of elevation gain. And now we're finally starting our ascent. We have 5 miles to cover and about 3,500 feet of elevation. Are you ready? Just look at this view. Isn't it beautiful? Do you know that Paintbrush Canyon is named after Indian paintbrushes, which are Wyoming's state flower? There are so many flowers here. This is definitely bear habitat. But you know what? That's not all. There's also moose, elk, pika, marmots, chipmunks, birds, bees, and tons of spring wildflowers. Just look at all of these. I like the little purple ones a lot. sun is so intense and I'm just slightly under the weather, we're taking this canyon a little bit at a slower pace than usual. I do recommend, if you're coming out here to Grand Teton National Park, to bring your sunscreen, a hat, and plenty of water, because I've already went through almost 4 liters by myself. Remember that permit I told you guys about? It's a good thing we got one. We've been stopped twice now by 2 different park rangers. And I actually watched one of the rangers stop a group of young men and turn them around for lack of a permit. Wow, that's a loud little thing. Do you guys hear that? Oh boy, so we've just gotten out of the woods and now we're in this very rocky crossing. We are about a little more than halfway to Upper Paintbrush campsite. And yes, I'm out of breath and I'm hot and my backpack is heavy, but that didn't stop us. All right, so we are 1.5 miles away from the Upper Paintbrush camping zone. And something I'd like you guys to keep in mind is that the water here is not potable. So it's kind of cruel, but all of these nice cold streams, I wouldn't dare drink out of them. There's tons of horses up and down this trail, so make sure you keep that in mind and bring some tablets. For about the last 2 miles, we've been in all alpine, and it's been a nice little break from the sun. We're really getting up there in elevation as we have about 1,000 feet left to go before we hit the camp zone. Yep. Hey guys, so we just got to Upper Paintbrush Camp Zone and I've just completed putting my tent together, blowing up my sleeping mattresses, getting my sleeping bags all set up for the night. I've got my hiking boots there, they're awfully sweaty. I'm really grateful that I brought some flip-flops for now so I can let my toes air out. Now I am unpacking my pack, keeping my bear spray close by, and I'm getting all of our food ready for tonight. I used my jet boil to boil some water. Chicken Alfredo is on the menu tonight. And I'm just putting away any extra snacks, medicines, toothbrushes, toothpaste, any kind of snacks or fragrant things that the bears might like into this bear canister. If you've never seen a bear canister, this is pretty much what it looks like. You can put anything in here. I've got cookies, coffee, bug spray, sunscreen, anything with a fragrance, and you just simply put on the lid like this and use a little key to turn these here, and that essentially makes it bear proof. You want to store this 600 feet away from your tent. You do not want to sleep anywhere near it. And when I say 600 feet, I mean at least 600 feet. I want you to be careful to make sure that you don't put it at the edge of a cliff so that the bears don't think it's a fun little soccer ball to kick around. But you want to make sure that you keep all of your fragrant medicines, lotions, and food out of your tent at nighttime. We are in bear country once again. Now, something that I think you should know, and I feel is really important, these are water purification tablets. Potable aqua is what they're called. There's 50 little tablets in here. They look really, really tiny, like this. And for every 1 liter of water, you need to put 2 tabs in there. Now, I told you before that the water here is not drinkable. So we've been refilling at the streams with all of our water bottles, putting the purification tablets in and waiting at least 30 minutes before you drink it. I know that was a long spiel, wasn't it? These bugs are crazy. I'm really excited to see the views here in the morning. For tonight, it's pretty much gonna be wrapping some things up, eating dinner, drinking some water, and going to sleep, which I'm really excited about.